Okay, so what will you learn inside the Clarity Code? Why you're working hard but still stuck? Today could be the last day you're stuck. Okay, let's start the shift together. You are not the problem, right? Make that clear. You are not the problem. You're not even broken. You're not behind and you're not lazy. I think so, right? Otherwise, maybe you're not here, right? So the problem is you think you are. The word think is very crucial, right? Because this thinking creates a lot of limiting belief. This thinking actually makes you do things that are not necessary just because you think you are not capable of something or you have this limiting belief. You start doing things that you don't have to do just because of the wrong thoughts. What you think doesn't have to be true, right? Thinking is just like believing. So this is why they call it limiting belief, because it's just a belief. It doesn't have to be true, right? So you've been working hard but misaligned. So that's why you get burnt out. Okay? Because working hard does not equals to success. You can work hard as much as possible, but if what you are doing is wrong, you won't get any result. All you have to do is you need to have a clear path, the right strategy, and you just double down that one. You don't need to work that hard. All you have to do is work the right way. Okay? So make it clear. A lot of people are saying you need to work hard to be successful, right? I'm not against working hard because working hard is good. If you work hard on the right way, then you will make extra success. Definitely. But make sure that everything is aligned and then you get success. Okay? So the hidden enemy is your survival identity, right? A lot of people think it's about the strategy. No, it's not just the strategy. You need to start with who you are. It's the identity that will decide what are you going to do? How are you going to perform? Right? A lot of people miss this. Right? If you see all these trainings, what I've seen on other courses, not bashing them or so, but there's a lot of people who are actually struggling because they missed this part, the identity. They won't all go straight to the strategy, but if your identity is not fixed, if your identity is not aligned with what you are going to do, right? For example, you are a doctor. If you're a doctor but your identity is a patient, you will never perform as a doctor, right? So no strategy can override who you believe you are. If your belief, if you can see on the iceberg, this is the strategy. You focus on the strategy, which is the tip of the iceberg, but beneath the iceberg is your identity, which is controlled by your subconscious mind. Did you know that 95% of our decisions is actually coming from the subconscious mind? And it is called subconscious mind because it is the part of the mind which you are not aware of. Okay, the conscious mind is 5%. So there's a reason why if you have a goal, right, you want something, but you're not able, even though you know what you have to do, but you're not doing it. One time you're lazy, one time you're in a bad mood, one time you get distracted, even though back in your head you know it is wrong, but you keep on doing it because it is your subconscious mind, your identity is controlling your decisions. And how will you know that? Is your life situation, the result of your life. If it doesn't match, if it's not aligning on what you want, on your dream or goal is far away from your current situation, that means that there is a misalignment of your identity. Okay, so having the right identity plus the strategy is what will get you result. Okay, so strategy on top of scarcity equals to burnt out. So no matter how hard you're gonna work, but with scarcity, with a different mindset, with your identity as being desperate, your strategy will not work. Okay, it's like the strategy, you can see a strategy like the Ferrari, a car, right? And your identity is the fuel. If you have a bad fuel, no matter how nice the car is, but if you put a diesel on it, it's not gonna function, right? So if your identity is cracked, your income will always leak because you will be again working hard on the wrong way. First, because your identity is not fixed. Simple as that. Just observe on yourself, right? If you perform out of desperation, if you perform out of fear, your result will be also fearful, man. So this is very, very crucial. Okay, so we will teach you inside this mini course. This mini course will unlock the 3 clarity shifts that change everything. The identity first, simplify to scale, build from vision, not void. If you see on my story, when I just started, I was already an optimistic guy, and that was actually a plus point for me because I was totally broke. I was in 10K debt. It was, my wife was also diagnosed with lupus in that time. So, and I got scammed. I lost $800. I was totally, everything in that time was just bad luck, right? But I had a strong identity in myself. That was my nature. I was always optimistic, and I always been a believer. I'm a very spiritual guy. I always believe that we can achieve anything if we really want to. Right? That was a strong point for me, but I want to teach you this. I was lucky enough that I had this strength. But to simplify the scale and to build from vision, this is what I learned inside the community. And that's actually the missing link for me that actually changed it. And that's what I'm going to teach you in this course. So get ready to meet the 10K version of you. In the next video, I'll break down the clarity code and show you exactly how to start building like the 10K version of you. Because no matter what you think you are, this is very possible, right? It's up to you. If you want it, if you really want this, right, that want will be your vision, right? This want, we need to trigger how to make that manifest, how to manifest this, what you want, how to take off all those unnecessary things and focus on just simple things, right? You are capable of this because if I can make it, if other people can make it, obviously you can make it too, as long as you want it, right? So I'll see you on the next video. We're going to start on the first shift, which is the identity. Okay? See you there.